6'3" tall, the best to ever do it. And across the ring from him, Alexander Usyk, 6'3" and 198-centimeter reach.
Todd, this is well anticipated. I'm so looking forward to this tear-up. These two are really up for it. You know what? Nobody believes they're going to lose.
Muhammad Ali, the greatest of all time. Watch the footwork, watch the hand speed. No one does it like Ali. Alexander Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Ukraine.
As soon as the ball goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist and legend of boxing, the only 3-time lineal heavyweight champion of the world. He floats like a butterfly and stings like a bee. The one and only, the greatest, Muhammad Ali. Fighting out of the blue corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine, an undisputed cruiserweight world champion and a unified heavyweight champion of the world, Alexander Usyk.
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go.
Close the door, close the curtains. This is
All
it.
right.
Let me enjoy myself right now.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. Here we go for round one. Nice counter shot. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? This fighter focuses on that outside game. You don't see them get hit too often. You don't see them in trouble a lot, but that's what their mantra is.
These are my kind of fighters, boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
One punch could change everything in this battle. Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Good counter punching. And he scores with the counter. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. About Ali in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Wow, you know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
There's 1-2 straight down the middle. You can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused.
Getting back into the fight, you're much better than this guy. You're much better. He's not in your league. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together. Put him back on him this round. I need you to
will appear. You were thinking, you were smart. You won't
in the round. Right, let's go out there, get your box.
Don't get carried away. Think about the defense.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. That hook won't score. Nice counter. The positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with one punch, and you can lose the fight in one punch. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
A perfect counter shot. This fight has a real good flow to it. Missing with the hook. Caught him clean. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Just keep him on the end of
Anything. Go back and win the rounds, right?
you. That's it. Start sticking a few body shots in there. Yeah.
Don't worry about that round. Let's go out there. Let's reset. Forget about that round. It's a bad round, all right? But we don't care. Go out there and win this next round. I need you to
Him up. But you'll take him out. He's too tired. He's not getting...
get back into this. You're better than this, kid. Go back out there and win.
Win your time in already. That right hand. Beautiful. Beautiful. That's it.
again. Switch on, switch on. You've been coasting this.
You stay focused now.
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action.
Go out in the first minute.
You weren't loading up, but you're still letting your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab. Don't get carried away.
On to the third. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. There's a counter shot. You don't want to trade shots. They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Beautiful counter punch. And finally, Muhammad Ali goes down. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
You're right, Todd.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
Fight on by the grill, I'm like I'm Joe. Always tryna fight on by the. Always tryna fight, I'm about to grill them like I'm George. I'm coming for that dough, soon as I walk, they making noise. I'm walking through my city, they like boom, by 3-0. Knock them out in 60 seconds like I'm using cheat codes. I just want that money like I'm money made. I might pop my jack and uppercut, and he up on my way. With my belt, discount double check, undisputed champ. I'ma walk inside your gym and take over, I'm new to camp. Yeah, I'm new to camp. Sitting ringside with my dog, I'm a coach flick. Underdogs coming out on top, got them so sick. 1, 2, 3, I think it's over. 4, 5, 6, he leaning over. 7, 8, they bout to ring the bell. 9, 10, pack them up like mail. It's over, 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 it's over. UNDISPUTED. I'm undisputed, undisputed. UNDISPUTED. I'm undisputed, undisputed. It's over, it's over, it's over, it's over, it's over, it's over, it's over. I'm undisputed, it's over, it's over, it's over, it's over, it's over, it's over, it's over. I'm undisputed, baby.
They could have picked any venue in the Galveston Giant.
This bout is
Not too many seats to be had. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. The straight right just misses. Those counter punches have to hurt. Catch and shoot. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. That counter punch caught him clean. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. They exchange punches. We welcome you to this beautiful theater. Shakespeare has nothing on the drama that we've seen between these two fighters. We expect a standing ovation when these two are done.
For a fighter walking into a theatre, I think this is the closest thing to fighting in a gym, because the people are up close. You can hear people talking ringside. You can hear people jeering, saying how good you are, saying how bad you are. You can hear the pressure, the expectation.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges, Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Back and forth they go. That counter shot lands. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Johnson in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out.
And there's the bell to start round two. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Nice counter shot. When you're fighting a counter puncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think they're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
You're fighting a counter-puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter-punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Nice counter shot. Perfect counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Johnson in that last round. From this moment forward. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Caution is being thrown to the wind. Nope, that jab not going to score. There's a counter shot. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good job defending the jab. Hook misses. Only catching air with that hook. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Johnson in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Wow, it was like 2 different leagues.
Gets his focus back, get that jab back.
Don't worry, that's it. Now breathe. Breathe.
Here we go to the 4th round. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
They got out of the way of that right hook. Failing to score with that right hook. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you get, and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. counter shot. They both want a knockout, you can tell. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Galveston Johnson. Talk about Johnson in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Every second, every minute of this fight.
There's the bell to start round 5. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him up. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Beautiful counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. I want to think of holding on here for a minute. And he scores with the counter. This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Perfect counter lands. Jab slightly off target. Nice counter. You'd like to see more jabs. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
Midweight through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Johnson in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Let's start the 6. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round. Good counter punch. Putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Nice counter punch right up the middle. A swing and a miss with the left hook. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have the quick breath, boom. In a split second, they'd let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
He threw a punch and just got countered. What heart, what desire, and at what cost? Jack Johnson on the defense. What's he going to do to get out of this trouble? This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Johnson in that last round. Now you start wondering how much work these two fight. Here comes round 7. That 1-minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Punch, counter punch. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. That left hook won't score. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him. Frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he throws you down.
Swing and a miss with that jab. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Beautiful counter shot. His stamina is off the charts. Jack Johnson, the Galveston Giant, is down. Let's see that again.
Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Talk about Johnson in that last round. And there's the bell for round 8. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Holding nothing back here in the round. How about that time counter shot? Nice counter punch. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. Nice idea with the hook, but that's blocked. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Down goes Jack Johnson. Wow, let's take another look at that.
I've got his...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can you continue?
What a dominant performance, and it shows up on the judges' scorecards as a unanimous...
feeling like I got a brand new contract. Armed and dangerous, I'm ready for combat. Soon as I catch him on sight, it's contact. I get the job done proper, there's no comebacks. That's not fair, people hoping on the balance. But either you got that magic or you haven't. And we were born and blessed with all this talent. Soon as we give it a task, it's overpowered, I'm fully prepared. Fully activated and ready. Focused on the target, grab my weapon, hold it steady, your name. You know that aim range heavy. Got the beast in me screaming out, let me out the cage. I ain't gotta do it with rage. The days are numbered, see my steps are calculated. On time, not a second hour late. Witnessing the mastery that we display like a hitman. Yeah. See, I go in and get the job done. Yeah, I'm moving like a hitman. See, I go in and get the job done. They don't want none. I got that experience like I've been doing this for centuries. Before the events I would practice but it was empty. Never needed approval, all I needed was improvement. Got swift with the movement, I attack and defend. We ain't in the same league, we breathe the same air. They act out of fear, that ain't the same here.
He is...
This bout,
So much hype. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. The perfect counter lands. Good looking hook, but it was blocked. Nice counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Nope, that hook won't score. Well done with that counter shot. This is a high-octane battle. Fighter focuses on those long, straight punches, staying on the outside, and winning round after round.
Outside fights create so much unpredictable movement. Moves left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Both want a highlight reel knockout. Beautiful counter shot. These counter punches have to hurt. Beautiful counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Ali in that last round. Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Can't connect with that right hook. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
To beat a counterpuncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Nobody home with that hook. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Swing and a miss with the right hook. Good counter punch. They exchange punches. He just misses with that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Let's get it started in round 3. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
They drop their guard, they get caught. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? There's a counter shot. Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. And he scores with the counter. Nice counter punch right up the middle. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Ali in that last round. Here's the bell for round 4. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Oh my, the Ukrainian has been rattled! Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. That counter shot lands. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punches with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? That was the moment!
What's caught sleeping on the job? What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to... You know this... Hold it right there! If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali.